Hey guys, welcome to yet another episode of Horrible Decisions. I'm your girl Mandy B, aka Full Court Pumps, aka Pet the Stallion, baby. Yes, she back, aka that bitch. And
Hi, I'm Wheezy. You're getting the feet for free on YouTube today. We have very special guests.
Very
here.
special.
This is our first couple foursome, is it?
Nah, we done had some couples up in here.
What's
They
the
just,
ones we want to fuck.
I mean, I be wanting to fuck a lot of people. I just don't say it on the mic.
You've
like
never
you.
said it to me before.
Well, first off, both of y'all come off very innocent, and I really don't like to feel like I'm corrupting people. Because I don't want to feel like I'm corrupting people. I like dealing with like just bitches that spew hoe. You don't.
I don't spew
You
hoe.
spew wife.
Sex.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's good.
You spew sex like just
Class?
like classy sex. Like classy sex.
The class.
Like I don't know if you would spit in my mouth if I asked you to, type shit.
If
know
you
what I mean?
ask
Would
me
you
to,
spit in her mouth?
if she asked me to, 1,000%. It may not come natural to me though, so your instincts are correct.
Okay.
But I definitely am a team player in the bedroom, so I would do as you asked.
I love, and you know what? Y'all probably already got the voice. If you haven't yet, we are joined by YouTuber extraordinaire, sexologist, sexpert, and everything great, Shan, Boody, and her man.
Where's my intro at?
And we are joined by someone which, ironically, the last time we had you on, Shan, y'all weren't yet married, right?
No.
But you were discussing
Were you
marriage.
engaged?
I think
No,
you were
you were
engaged. No, I think she was engaged. And we talked about it being her booty partner. Like it was her fuck buddy.
Yep.
Her booty partner.
Yeah.
So you actually beat all the odds and ended up marrying your booty call lover, Jared, who is here, who
Yes.
is also a podcaster, guys, with some really
Hey.
fine co-hosts. Okay, I just want to keep shouting out your fine ass co. I'm sorry, girl, they look
Drop
good.
the podcast name so they can go.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Tell them where they can find you.
Enjoy the podcast anywhere that you stream your favorite podcasts.
And he's not telling you to enjoy it. That's the name. So
Well, speaking
go
of
and enjoy it.
Do you know I play your song like all the time?
Really?
Yeah, I just
You
never
are
tried.
Which
flirting.
one?
You romantic.
I swear to God. Oh, I can tell by your back.
So he's also an artist, guys.
I
Yes.
really
You know.
do. I swear. And then I don't remember where I played it. And this girl was like, "Is that Shan's man?" Was it my homegirl that said it? I was like, "Damn, bitch, I can't play her husband." But I loved the video. I loved that you were in it.
You guys are honestly the definition to me of support.
Yes.
You are just the most loving, supportive, arms wide open women that I have ever met before in
Not
the
just
industry.
arms.
Okay,
Legs.
excuse, on brand, arms and legs wide open. People I've ever met before. I think that I don't know if you get the credit you deserve for being such beautiful. I want to call you like wombs.
Because you're a mom.
No, because like you guys house greatness and like you give back to others in such nourishing, enriching ways. I've just never felt an ounce of hate from you ever.
I think it's because we probably feel it from you too.
100%.
My first time meeting Shan was at her house, and I was like having a really weird like moment in time with love, and like I just felt like you were very sincere. And I think just a lot of people, I've done a lot of interviews with people, and they're just like ready to kick you out. You know what I mean? And it's not like I had to stay, but you know, when someone can feel that you're hurting a little bit, I think that good people, it's not easy to tell.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think that's why you have so many fans.
But we
People-
all look the same and do the same thing.
No,
so
bitch,
we
I ain't got no green eyes.
We have a very different
you talking
narrative
about?
between us.
You know how I know that's not true? Because you even said we don't get, like, people wouldn't know that, or that we don't get the credit in that way. Like, you definitely give, like, oh, I can see why she's a mom, not us.
Oh, okay. I mean, no. I mean, like we talk about sex.
Oh
for a
yeah,
living.
she wasn't talking about motherhood, bitch.
I mean,
Yeah. We're not all moms. I'm not saying
when I
that.
say mom,
Oh, I
we
thought
don't
she-
have that maternal sweet, like,
Oh, bitch, and here I go. I'm thinking she talking about biracialness.
oh my God.
When you
Well,
said we look alike,
Well, we do look alike, and we all talk about sex. What I mean
Okay.
by that is we could be competing with each other. We could be at each other's throats and trying to undermine and undercut, but it's not like that at all. And I love that.
We ain't the rap girls. Well,
We ain't the rap girls.
I'm excited to do an icebreaker with you guys because Jared off mic, I told him that someone was like, "Oh my God, I can't wait for you to talk sex with Jared because he's so delicate and looks so easy." They said he delicately talks about sex, so I think that we have to get it a little raunchy.
Why do you
here,
think they
okay?
say that?
I don't know. That's the first time I'm hearing that.
That
That's
you're-
not true. Kevin thinks the same thing.
See.
It's the way I look or the way I
Kevin
talk?
Wayne, you're making
Yes.
love him now.
Is it the way I look or the way
So
I
I'm
talk?
not gonna lie. We said your braids were giving fuckboy now.
Okay, yeah.
But when it's just the,
But in a good way.
the
Good
slick
way.
back ponytail, it's
Yeah.
like, oh, he looks so nice.
But that's a secret power.
Not a secret power.
That's a secret power. Those are the dangerous ones.
So you're
Actually,
dangerous.
I am
God damn,
dangerous.
Shan, you done
Babe,
tamed the danger.
You're very nice. You are very nice, though. Okay?
I'm very nice. Yes,
You are
but-
very
Maybe
nice.
it's the tats that fucked it up for me. Like that made me feel like, oh, he's not what I thought he was.
So you don't get the vibe that I'm delicate.
No, it's changed over the years.
Okay.
Maybe the more I've gotten to know Shan, I'm like, nah, she wouldn't be with no cornball.
Wait, whoa. Delicate and cornball.
Whoa,
Those
delicate
go-
and cornball.
Wait,
Whoa.
do they go
Yeah,
back
I don't think those
hand
are synonyms.
But when you said like wouldn't talk about sex or wouldn't do certain things, that's why I said cornball. Which
I
is
will
fucked
say
up.
too.
That's
I will say,
technically
in my
kink shaming.
first time meeting you, what was I wanted to move in. I'm not gonna lie. He was coming in, setting up the lights, and babe, do you need anything else? And it was just, I felt the love.
Okay.
But now we're gonna get into the tea.
Okay, let's get into
So
it.
we're gonna start. I got these questions from a game. Shout out Black owned, last couple standing. But again, with us having, are you familiar with Omar and the whole team over there?
I feel like they sent me a pack of cards.
Yeah.
That could be a
Oh
lie.
my God. Y'all may have to do this at home, and hopefully you don't like break up for it because the questions are intense, but it's to get you guys to communicate as a couple and really see each other.
Love that.
I picked the less messy ones out.
Okay.
So this one.
Less messy.
The less messy. You and your partner and your kid are about to get evicted and have no place to go. Your partner's ex will give you the money to pay the rent only if they can have sex one last time.
1,000%.
Do you accept the money?
1,000%.
Wait, look at
He said, hold on.
Wait, hold on. What? Repeat the question one more time.
So your partner's ex will give you the money
Yeah.
to pay the rent only if they can have sex.
One more time.
One more time.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
accept the money?
Yeah, take the money. Let's go.
Right, you could be on the street if not.
Yeah, take the money. We'll do it.
Okay, what if
Yeah.
there was no
Yeah.
baby?
No baby?
To be honest with you, Jay, I would be completely comfortable with you having sex with an ex right now for no reason.
Ooh.
Just for the joy of it. I think also too, I think Jared's so good in bed that I like to lend him out.
Me too.
Yes.
I'm just a
Well,
commodity that gets
he's my
lended
ex,
out
my
now.
partner, my boyfriend, my non.
I'm sick. I'm not feeling
I'll be
well.
honest with you. So I've literally, my friends can't spend the night over anymore. At this point, everyone who has fucked me and my man. And so literally though, they said, they were
What?
like, we'll
Have
talk later.
you slept over?
No, she hasn't. But it's literally just like, they're like, thank you for sharing your boyfriend. But also, this experience was so like amazing. So even for you to say that, I don't think most women, even though their partners are great, especially in the bedroom, would be open enough to kind of share.
I love it. I fantasize about you and other people all the time when we're having sex. So, do you know what it is too? I don't know if we know how to have a threesome or how to ask somebody else to enter into it, but I think it would be
Let's
wonderful.
role play.
I was about to, here
Okay,
we go.
let's do it.
Okay. Well, for one, when you say you don't know how to ask, does that mean the moment has come and you like? Can you guys think
No,
of a
the
moment?
moment
where you're-
hasn't came. I think, one, we don't go out enough to like catch a vibe with somebody and then come back or go to their house or nothing. So,
That's fair.
yeah, I don't think we ever been in a position to do that.
We did go, pre-baby, we went out.
No, but I'm saying like we're not
That's
like,
right. You were at
I've never
Shaba.
been propositioned. I mean, I just think that I'm
Damn, and I
I'm
was
not
in
open to
y'all's
receiving
house.
how you are. Even how you were saying your fans have given you so much more than just like love. They've given you support in other ways. I don't really get that. So I just don't think maybe like my arms aren't open to receiving all the abundance.
I wonder why, Shan. Like,
I don't
You
know.
fine.
I don't know.
What the
Yeah,
hell?
it doesn't
And have you
happen.
saw I dropped the ball,
You
Jared?
feel like
drop
your
the ball.
fans.
Drop the ball.
You know what I will say? This is kind of fucked up to say about
Uh-oh,
us.
here we go.
I think we are a little bit more relatable than you. No disrespect, hear me out. Like, we're telling stories. It was the premise of being these 9-to-5 girls talking about everyday experiences with sex. And people have watched this climb with us. And you have to talk from a very, like, we ask questions a lot. Like, I don't know if that's right. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you know it all. And I think
That's not true though, because today you stumped me.
that's true.
In the first
But when
2
you're
minutes.
speaking and you're looking at that camera, it's giving, bitch, I know everything I'm saying.
Yeah.
And like the degree in the back, like I can see someone being like, nah, or almost intimidated, especially women, because you just never know. Even though you've discussed like feeling sexual and and like being open to that. You even said that I think on my episode, but I could see them being like unsure. And the other thing I'm curious to know, would you guys ever try a dating app together?
No.
don't
Yeah, I
think
like
it'd be
the
fun
in
or
person.
display?
I like
in
to. I want to
person.
get the vibe off of somebody. You know what I mean? Like, there's just something about an in-person thing. So for you guys, you've had threesomes. How does that? Why you laugh like
whole
that? How does that?
Threesomes, foursomes, fivesomes, sixsomes, sevensomes, eightsomes.
So I don't have sex club threesomes.
Oh yeah, I go to the sex club.
No,
I
but
have
just in a
though. I have-
general,
I'm at a bar.
regular-
But not any sex club. You get invited to a certain one.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's the one that we both are familiar with, and we had the owner on here at NSFW, which is a members only. And now the one that I go to in Brooklyn is an all black one, and it is invite only. Like, and they curate the certain people that they invite, and it's great.
Yeah,
So, but in an environment that's not like.
So I'm normally, it happens in like clubs or bars, and most of the time it has been like listeners. Like in all of 2019, I fucked people listening to Horrible Decisions.
Really?
Terrible to say, but
Did that work out for the best?
All
or
of
did it get
you
weird?
have hope out there.
only one person was like a weirdo fan. And I only know this because she FaceTimed her homegirl while she was drunk in my apartment. Was like, "Yeah, this Wheezy house." I was like,
That's
And if
dangerous.
that's as weird as it got, that's not bad though.
"That's not too
That's not too bad. That could have gotten a whole lot
but
more
that,
weird.
But
Yeah.
that just leads you into what else are you capable of doing?
If you could do that in my face,
Yeah.
the
If
other
there's certain
girls were
people, if
super
I
chill.
had if I had sex with them, I'm definitely telling people about it, and I'm making a video in their apartment. Beyonce, 100%. So it doesn't make me
You
weird.
would not.
no, you
would
gotta
not.
sign an
You would
NDA.
not.
Shan,
She got
you're
caught.
thank you, but
She
relax.
got caught.
Beyonce,
But she got caught
I
making
look
the
like
video.
Luther Vandross. Okay,
You're lying. I don't believe you, Shan. I don't believe you would do
I
that.
wouldn't get caught making it. So she probably
Fair.
yeah.
That's
She didn't do it while you were aware.
I was in a famous person's house recently, not for sex, like a party type thing, and I was like, "Bitch, look at this bathroom." Like,
I'm weak.
I'm still ghetto.
I'm weak. You
bathroom
are.
was it?
You are.
I can't. I'll tell y'all when we get off.
I want to
But
ask y'all
it was
another
nice.
question. So the next one. Your husband doesn't like your best friend of 20 years, Shan, and says she has to go. Do you drop your friend or lose a husband?
Jared would rarely ever
No,
do
answer
that.
the question.
I would drop.
You
I'm saying I would drop the friend.
Okay.
Not because I just trust your instincts so much, and you just would never ever do that. So for you to do that, you would have to know that this person.
You would have to see something in that.
Yeah,
friend.
crowbars people in their sleep.
Yeah, I would drop the friend too. It's just like you're with somebody that's a life partner. They provide more than just a friendship. You have to go with that because.
I want to say you provide that dick, Jared.
Huh?
That's more than the friendship, huh?
Yes, that's part of it. That's part of it.
You be dropping that dick off.
Oh,
Okay.
that's part of
you
it.
gotta say it like that.
But,
yeah.
but what I mean to say is that, like, you know, with your partner knows you probably more intimately than your friend. And so if she can spot that there's a bad person around me, I gotta trust that instinct. You know, I can make a case for it. I could be like, well, you know, am I allowed one bad friend? You know, you're allowed one bad friend, right?
Do y'all both know who it is?
I know who your one bad friend is, but that person has been edged away over time. And I didn't shove, but I've definitely been nudging or just blowing from a distance, like, go away.
Yeah.
Now I'm blowing from.
I'm
a
that
distance.
bitch. By bad friend, I just mean hoe. Like I'm the one.
Hope
who's
friends ain't bad.
Whole friends are not bad.
Even though the boyfriends, I'm the friend that
Oh.
once my friends get boyfriends, I'm the friend out of nowhere. They don't want them to hang
Oh no!
around
When I say
anymore.
hoe friend, I
Really?
mean like drag
Yeah.
you out. Not
And it
even
sucks.
like make you like. I'm not saying like that, but like they can be like, "Yo, I know when you go out with Weezy, you get too crazy," and like. Girl, I will be in FaceTime. Like, she talking to her man. We'll be on the couch. Oh my God, yeah. Hang up on that nigga. Let's go. I'd be ready. But also, I don't feel like that's bad.
I mean, I like that side of you, and I like when you come home drunk. I like all of that. So I mean,
what kind
this,
of drunk are you? What kind of drunk?
Ooh.
What kind of drunk are you guys?
Suck a dick drunk.
Okay.
That
okay.
one, I just fucked in the bathroom of a bar.
Okay.
Like, I'd be ready.
But like, I'd be desperate for that one dick that I want. Like, it's not like I'll take anybody.
Same.
Because I love texting in the middle of it. Like, I'm fucked up. I can't wait to get to you. Oh my God, blah, blah, blah. Show me what you're wearing. Like, I'm extra as fuck.
So Shan hoodwinked me when it came to drinking.
it's not
Wait, what that mean?
Yeah, like fake me out.
because I don't drink.
So
Oh wait, so you were not really drinking?
we went to a club and I bought her a drink.
It's a lie.
And that's not a lie. She had the drink. Like, she had the drink. And I remember midway through, she started acting like she was drunk and everything.
I was just having a great time.
No, she was acting.
She was acting drunk.
She was acting. And I was like, dang, this is cool. You're fun. You're drinking. And then we got together. And now when we go out, I have to be the only one drinking. So I'm a.
But
I'm a
I
lone
enjoy
drinker.
it, so I'm just like, continue.
Yes.
Thank God
but-
you enjoy it.
That's
Yeah.
I would hate to be with someone that didn't drink and was like, "Is that your third?"
Yeah.
Yeah, ho.
Oh yeah, I can't go out with non-drinkers. That's not that for me.
I don't mind going out with non-drinkers as long as
They're
the
supportive.
the energy is the same.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
know, we have, I won't say his name, but there's a friend of mine who doesn't drink or smoke, and people ask if he does cocaine because he's so hyper. And he's a party host and MC, and like, he's just got the fucking vibe. And like, I don't know how some people could do that because I need a little something to like be all like, ooh. But when you have it, you have it. And I think we got to get over that shit in our head sometimes. Because I'm definitely that person, even if someone doesn't want to drink, but they do. I'm like, just a little bit. You're going to leave me alone?
Not the peer pressure.
But like, not like DUI peer pressure.
Just a sip.
Last question, and this one actually came from a Patreon episode as well, where Wheezy shared this. But both of you, I would like each of you to tell your partner about the last time they gave you a gift that you didn't like.
Man, we were just talking about how much I'm not a good gift giver, so I have to not take offense to this at all. But also, the truth is, I very rarely give you gifts.
Yes.
Oh,
You know
it
what's
not your
so
love
sad
language?
that Jared said? He was like, nobody has ever given you a Valentine's Day gift before.
No.
That's me
Y'all don't even
included.
do that?
He gives me gifts. I don't
Wait,
ever.
really?
I'm just not good. I'm very generous though.
Yeah. She.
I can't say that about myself. That sounds corny, but
You know you are. You are.
but I'm not a good gift giver, so I don't even
You
know.
would rather be like, let's go to this store and you pick out what you want,
Yeah.
rather than like,
Let me
put
surprise
thought
you.
into it.
yeah.
I put thought, man. And listen,
You put thought
I go
into your
out
wallet,
and then
wait.
I'm stressed out the whole time. Like, will you like it? Will you not like? I just don't enjoy the experience, and I'm just like, man, I'd rather just be like, go dinner, whatever you want.
I love that.
I can't say that there was a gift that she didn't like that I didn't like that she gave me, but I will say that there's a lot of times when we're going out to eat and she tries to force me to eat something that I don't like, and I
Oh,
know
yeah.
that I don't like it, and she's just like, just try it. Just
Like
just
what?
try it.
Like what? What's an example? Because that's me.
For one, you heard earlier, she puts vinegar, or what is it?
Vinegar.
Vinegar
Apple
on
cider
her
vinegar.
apple cider vinegar on her popcorn. I don't want that.
That's an extreme. Jared doesn't want to try anything, which is
What
probably
do you mean, like octopus, like calamari?
I don't mind. I'm an adventure eat, but I
you
know
It don't sound like
Because
it.
we know you Trinity to the bone. So what you be making him try?
Hey,
I
he
am.
loves. That's one thing. Him and my dad bonded off of that. Jared will eat any West Indian, any Indian.
Yeah.
He has
Yeah.
to. It's
Yeah.
his father-in-law. What's he
Well,
gonna
that's
do?
right.
Say
No,
that?
I actually do like it. Like we in LA, we can't get doubles, and
Okay.
I miss eating those.
Which any West Indian people out there, Jared once was like, what are those Caribbean burgers? So
Not Caribbean burgers.
That was cute. That was cute, actually.
they were good though. They
So,
are good.
What is it? Tell us the food.
it
I
could
d-
be anything. Honestly, to God, anything that comes from me, I think because I pressure you so much too, I feel like you're more, if you offered it, he would say yes. If I offered it, he'd be like, no, and get aggressive
That's not
about
true.
it.
That's not true.
It's true.
That's not true. If I know I'm not gonna like it, I just won't.
Okay,
I
what's
just
your
won't.
Jared pet peeve since it ain't good?
Yeah, hit me.
My pet peeve
Hit me
about
with it.
Jared? Oh my gosh, this is
Girl,
so
she
lame.
acts
I
like
know,
she has
I
a perfect
hate,
man.
I
Let's wrap
don't
this
have a
up.
perfect man, but I'm trying to think of like a specific thing that really bothers me
Because we
about
all
you.
think it. We all think you guys are the perfect couple. So tell us something. Because
Uh-oh.
this is sad. The worst thing is the food.
It's not the worst thing. This is what you asked. You said the worst gift.
You said the worst gift.
Okay, you got
yeah.
it.
Thank you so much. I don't know. Listen, I'll come back to it. There's probably tons of bad stuff.
Nah,
I know.
okay.
I feel terrible.
Oh, well,
about
we
this.
got some questions, so
Okay,
we're going to
good.
get there.
Thanks for not.
So we're going to get
outing me out.
into, look, our vanilla shit. This comes from the New York Times, and I thought that this would be really great, especially even seeing that you guys clearly have different love languages and everything.
Yes.
This one is actually, and I want to know.
That's
since-
what I'll say. Let me say that as a big one.
Oh, here we go.
Biggest
You
pet
set
peeve
me
about
up.
Jared. He is not affectionate.
Oh, so what's crazy is that's what this is about. And I want to know if you are familiar with the term intimate relationships.
No, I'm not familiar.
Wait,
Teach
can we
me.
hold it? I want to know, not affectionate, is it text message? Is it physical touch? Is it affirmation? What affection would you want?
More physical, more physical for sure.
Physical touch.
Yeah,
Okay.
more physical touch. 1,000. That's not associated with sex.
That's my number one.
Jared, this is where you softly put your hand on her shoulder.
Yeah.
And scene.
And then grab my pussy.
You know that part too.
Wait,
So
what's yours?
My love language.
quality time.
Quality time. Yeah.
That's mine now.
Yeah.
Aw.
And acts of service.
Yeah.
Only because I've never received it until recently.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's an
I know. Sad.
Wow.
Right now,
Yeah.
that's
And
what I
there's a
want.
backstory to my physical touch thing. You know, there's backstory. There's things there that I'm working through.
Are you sharing it?
I can share it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I like my first experience with like physical touch, I remember I was in middle school or freshman year, and I had a girlfriend, and I was walking with her, holding her hand, and my dad came to pick me up, and he saw me holding hands with this girl and embarrassed me in front of the entire like school.
Which
Like-
have you guys ever seen Jared's dad before?
No.
Pull him up right now.
He's big.
Oh, you've seen her.
that?
No, his dad. It was not at all what you would expect when you hear that story.
He's grown up. He's grown a lot.
He's grown a lot.
Yeah, he's a lot better now. We have a great
But
relationship.
back then, was there rules that you weren't supposed to have girlfriends?
Yes. So, oh yeah, there it is.
Which one's your dad?
That's his dad.
Oh.
Damn, that's your daddy. How,
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Jared's dad.
maybe I could kind of.
Okay. Nah, I could see it.
Let me see.
He looked
I
like a
could see
daddy. He looked like a
You
daddy.
said it's not at all what you think. I see it. He looked like Black Daddy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, and there was rules to not have a
Yeah,
girlfriend.
but
so-
also I knew it was out of protection because he made a lot of mistakes with women and had me young, and so there was like that luring fear that he had with me. So it just expressed himself, by shaming me whenever I was like around a woman.
Got you.
Yeah,
Well, I'm hoping you're working through that.
I am. Am I
'Cause
getting better?
You are
she
getting
needs
better.
some more physical touch.
Yeah.
You are
So
getting
an
better.
inter-intimate relationship is actually where, for some couples, having different non-sexual intimacy preferences can put a strain on the relationship. So it's actually kind of what we just said. So it's hugs, back rubs, cuddling, holding hands. There are many ways in which we show our love for our significant others, and we all need and want different amounts of emotional and physical intimacy. While couples with differing sex drives face hurdles, many couples may be involved in an inter-intimate relationship where each partner has different preferences when it comes to giving and receiving non-sexual affection.
Well, now we got a
So
word.
this is
now
literally
we got a word for it.
what you guys are in right now.
Yes.
And
Every night,
ironically,
though.
we talked about it.
Okay.
Now, look,
Every night.
Every night.
Every night I rub her back till she falls asleep.
That's true.
So
That was a precedent set during pregnancy that I was like, I'm
we were
not
doing that
letting this one
forever.
go. But I love that and I appreciate that. And yes, it has gotten better. And I acknowledge I am unreasonably needy when it comes to physical touch, to the point that I've never had anybody in my life satisfied 100%. And I will admit this out loud. Since having a baby, I feel like I finally have gotten to a place between having Ryu and getting that much physical affection and having you where I don't feel like I'm at a lack anymore.
well, I just sent you the article because now you're going to have to do a
wonder if this
whole,
dog-
a lot of research.
a lot of
First
research
of all-
on inter-intimacy.
Yeah.
That's incredible that this dog is just sitting here cuddling you, not moving,
I know.
just being a complete peace with you.
Dude, this dog is so good. I'm terrified. Like, I haven't been horny, for one. For two, the physical touch thing, totally feel the same. The partners that I have had, some are good, some aren't. But more recently, I had a conversation about it, and he was like, I don't even know if I can, like, do as much as you need. And
I guess okay.
4 days later, I bought a dog.
Oh, yeah, nah, I ain't going to hold you.
Oh.
I used to come on the pod all the time, and me and her actually used to talk about this. A lot of my previous partners, we didn't even really kiss. There was no cuddling. There was no massage. It was really no. And we used to talk about just the lack of affection. We fucked, but the intimacy was just never there. And again, now having had received that, oh no, I ain't never going back.
Yeah.
I need to cuddle. I like the spooning. I will lean over in the car just to put my hand on your arm type shit.
Yes.
So now I see how super needy I am for that physical touch. That's probably now number 3 in love
Hey.
language.
Hey.
Bump it up.
Now, y'all know this is a sex show. We need to get a little bit nasty up in here. And our next segment is the hors d'oeuvre, and I am leaving that to the both of you. So our hors d'oeuvre segment is the sex tip,
Okay.
and so I need y'all to think.
No, let's have Jared give it. Since she said
We
he's
want
so damn
Jared to
good.
give it. Just
What you be doing? Give one to men.
So, all right. Okay.
and don't be delicate with it, okay?
Wait. So,
You braid it up.
something that I like to do. So for me, I really like going down on a woman. It's like my thing to do. So,
That's how you know somebody good at it.
wait. a trick that I like to do is like first after you warm it up, you get it nice and.
How do you warm it up? We need details.
You gotta lick around the vagina first
Okay.
before you hit the clit.
Okay.
Then you gotta lick up and down, usually on the left side.
Not all right.
Usually on the left side.
Your left or her left?
It would be my left.
Okay.
Okay.
And so
Okay.
so after you warm it up, then you can insert 2 fingers, get in. Now there's two spots that I like to hit. Mine is like a little bit deeper, and before you hit the cervix, don't hit the cervix, is like the A spot. And you do a come here motion. Then you could come down to the G spot, put a lot of pressure, and then kind of bounce between the two as you're still licking the clit.
I really
So
want my
here-
pussy right now.
Here's my question to you, Jared. Because not everyone has the same sexual preferences, and we talked about this even in your episode.
Yeah.
What do you do if a woman is not into
into?
fingers? Well, not into fingers. A lot of women don't like.
Then yeah, you obviously are checking in, making sure that she's happy about what's going on.
Okay.
And the language that you use is very important because I find that a lot of times men go into it and they go, "What do you like?" Or they go into it and be like, "Do you like that?" And so I usually like to go down the line of like using adjectives like, "Do you want more pressure? Do you want me to orb around this area? Do
Not
you want
orb.
I said, ooh, like a planet.
Orb.
You know,
Getting into the science now.
Do you want the tips or not?"
Would you like me to orb? What is
Yeah.
orbiting around the pussy?
It's like this. So here, if this is, let me show you right here.
He means
If-
orbits, okay? He just dropped the last 2 letters, all right?
Wait.
I love it.
So if this is the clit, it's like putting the stimulation around the clit, not directly on it. Because it's sensitive.
Do you blow down there?
Sometimes.
No, you don't ever blow.
Look, she would know.
Sometimes.
You suck, which
So-
I'm not even a massive fan of the sucking, but I also appreciate the variety. But you do suck, and a lot of people like sucking. Blowing is actually the one thing that you should not do when somebody is pregnant. It's hazardous to the baby.
Oh
Inside the
wait,
vagina.
really?
I don't blow inside the
No,
vagina.
not blowing inside the
Even
vagina, like
on
blowing
it.
on the
Somebody
clit.
like that, you know.
Yes.
Oh, I don't blow.
Yes.
Oh wait. Okay, now we really learning some shit.
Wait, what did you say?
So
You can kill someone blowing in their vagina, but I believe it has to be like
like a
no,
like not a
it's definitely
yeah, not like blowing like a balloon.
No.
No, I'm just talking about
I'm talking about like
a
Oh, like a ha,
like
not
a
a whoo.
like a
Yeah,
okay, because
I blow on the dick, but I don't. I should do both. I'll do a
A who is deadly to the pussy?
yes.
That's crazy.
Hold on, have you?
Not
That
a
needs to
have
be
you
went down on a
wider.
woman
That needs
before?
to be wider known.
I didn't.
no, I haven't.
You don't look like you have.
I
But
know.
What?
I think I could be good at it though.
Everybody's gonna want Jared to eat their pussy after that. You will have no
I would
issue
like
for the
that.
threesome.
I would like that. I would
I'm
like.
telling you. Imagine watching the show, and there's them talking about how they were having trouble finding someone, and then a bitch.
Oh
hears
yeah.
Jared
Hey,
say
y'all
that.
slide in the DMs. Their ats are in the description of this
Air
episode.
embolism. So, or
That's-
also called a gas embolism, occurs when one or more air bubbles enter a vein or artery and block it. It can travel to your brain, heart, lungs, cause a heart attack, stroke, respiratory failure, and it can
I have a question
on that. I have a question.
Oh, I think we have the same question.
In rare instances, blowing into the vagina can cause an air embolism. In this case, it can occur if there's a tear.
Jared, we
injury.
have the same question.
Oh,
I know
you
we
said
do.
pregnant.
I know we do.
The risk is higher in pregnant women who may have a tear in their placenta because,
Whoa.
again, it's the tear in the vagina. This can happen during scuba diving as well.
Okay.
Yep.
So my question is, when you're messing around down there and then you put it in and then you have air in the vagina.
Go ahead with the
That's it.
queefing.
Yeah.
That was my
Yeah,
question.
exactly. So is that not dangerous?
Is
as
that
well?
not dangerous when we queef?
Maybe because it's
Because
not.
that's air.
Maybe because the queef is going out.
Yeah, but there's
Not
air
in.
in there. And it could
No,
get
but that's what it
shoved-
is. It's air that's in there, and that's why I go like.
Because the air going in is what's causing it. So technically, a queef
But then
is
there's
air
air-
that escapes because it.
Yes, because it's
Okay,
big.
that makes
yeah.
sense.
Oh,
That
because
makes
the air is escaping.
Think
not
about
going
when you
in.
got
But
pudding
it's a
in the
valid
thing
point,
and you were
though.
a kid.
That makes
What
sense.
are those things called? The farting pudding?
Yeah. I know
Yes,
what
you're
you're
talking about. Yeah. But the point of it is, though, at a certain position, you are trapping air in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're pushing it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Which is interesting because
Scary.
there's nothing that they say in terms of positions that's not safe. So everything is safe except for blowing in the vagina.
Which
That's
is,
odd.
I think needs to be more.
be
No, there's some
continued.
unsafe shit. 100%.
there's more unsafe shit.
You know when like
maybe
you
the
be fucking the
kinks.
foot on your face, that don't feel.
That's
right.
okay.
It doesn't feel
That
good,
makes-
but that doesn't mean it's not safe.
Not
But what if
safe
you
is
get 'em-
anything that will make you land in the belly.
What's the wildest fetish that you came across that you had to experience?
I
that-
had to
that we've
experience.
experienced.
I was gonna say we
Or just both. How about that? I want to hear both.
I think the adult baby diaper fetish has been the wildest. It's not the craziest.
You've had somebody ask for that?
Oh yeah, he wore his diaper on our episode, and we.
No, he said personally.
Oh, he said or.
Yeah, I said both. Yeah.
The diaper fetish was the craziest one we've ever had on. I think the craziest thing someone's asked me for. Nothing that nuts. I like the cream pie eating during threesomes, so that's probably really like too far for a lot of people. I think I'm the one who asked for it. But also
Okay.
like, mind you, we had to get to a point where we could sleep without condom. Like you know what I mean? We had to be each other's only partners. So
Maybe there's like a rarity that you enjoy with it. Maybe that's what gets you off because you know that you're doing it with somebody that you trust.
maybe.
Yeah.
I think the other thing too is like I like going down on women, and I love like when a dude comes, like that literally can make me come. It's ridiculous. I feel like such a sub by saying that. Like if you come, I'll come, but it's true. There's been times where I can't get off, and the dude has known it's because he hasn't finished yet. Sometimes I just need to see it. It's sick.
That's not sick.
There's too many people in this room for me.
As long as there's many people in the room.
yeah. Oh God, don't listen to mommy.
I don't even know. For me,
Yeah.
honestly, I do it all.
There's this one fetish that I knew. I worked on the show, and one of the gentlemen that was on the show had this thing about feet, which is normal. That's not a,
Okay,
that's
yeah,
not
the
that's
feet
not
is
a normal
normal.
thing. But then he showed me a video where
His toe was in the girl's ass when she was sucking his dick.
no, that's
Oddly
wild.
specific.
That's really wild.
But he had this video where she started with just barefoot and she was stomping on his face, right?
Oh yes.
And then
Stomping.
and then
And then
she
the
started
stomping on her dick on the
No, she started putting on different heels and was stomping on his face with different heels and different shoes.
So
and,
that doesn't
His
sound
face
safe.
or a porn?
what?
His face?
His face.
That doesn't sound
Like
What
safe.
was
he
your
was-
reaction? You
I
were
was
wor-
like, this is probably
He showed this to you to say like, look at this great thing I did this weekend.
No. What happened was somehow we got in discussion. People were talking about fetishes, and he was like, "I just love to get kicked in the face." And I was like, "Are you serious?" Because I thought he was joking at first, and he was like, "No, seriously." And then he pulled up the video of him getting.
Oh, you know he paid for that, honey.
It was his wife.
No, I think with something like that, like
it was his wife.
see, but stuff like that, like to me, especially because it's not intercourse, I think you can find more people to do stuff like that for free.
You think you can find
Oh,
women-
not for
Someone
free.
just-
For not someone experienced. That there's people.
Well,
who
no,
own
no.
dungeons.
If you're
It's a
if you're
full-time
with
business.
if you're with a sex worker, yeah, she's gonna want to. But if it's just a regular girl
She's gonna-
I think she'll be open to doing it before she sucks dick or eats ass or does
let's poll the room
penetration.
right now. Would you guys be comfortable stepping on someone's face?
No.
If I was at Central Park and someone asked me to do it,
would do
okay.
it?
If you were at Central
What?
Park.
What?
Are you fucking kidding me, man?
No. I believe in everyone being fulfilled in life, okay?
Hey,
And if I happen to be asked, I would do it.
Hold on.
What?
Let's go back.
I said
You're
what I
in Central
said.
Park.
Uh-huh.
A dude comes up to you. He's like, "Excuse me, I think you're beautiful.
Uh-huh.
I love those shoes.
Uh-huh.
Would you mind if I just lay down right here on the curb, not around the kids, but if I just lay down on this curb and you just step on my face?"
I'd probably be like, really?
Probably be arrested.
Like, you sure?
you'd probably be arrested for assault.
I mean, I might even be like, please tell me on here that you approve that I do this.
Would you? But have you? What about in the sex club? Would you definitely do it in the sex club?
In the sex club, no, I'm not really into kinks and fetishes around a whole lot of people.
Okay, so
Like, I just wanna get fucked and
One
sucked.
of the biggest parks
Yeah, but
in the most well known.
but to
around
me,
a lot of people.
I'm fully dressed. He want to be kicked in the face. Okay.
Let her have this moment of philanthropy. Okay.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm
Let her
saying.
have
You
this
trying to
moment of
take
giving
She's
back
giving
to
the gift.
people.
I'm literally out here trying to do good for the world, and you want to make me feel bad about it. Damn.
She wants to say that. I don't know
Sorry
if it's
that you talked about ending world hunger, bitch.
I mean, this could really make his day.
That could really, for someone like that, actually, you know what? It's funny because I did this podcast once where they were doing like embarrassing sex stories on stage, and somebody was telling the story of a dude who they were about to get intimate, and he was like, "I really don't want to make you uncomfortable, and this is something that's really on me, but I notice you're wearing socks, and I really get aroused when I see feet, so would you mind taking your socks off?"
That's normal.
And she told it on stage, and everybody was dying of laughter. And she was like, I was like, "You fucking weirdo. How dare you? Da, da,
What?
And I was like, imagine how scarring that is for that person and how much courage it took for them to actually ask for that. So the fact that if somebody did ask you in Central Park to kick them in the face, it probably took them so much courage
just to ask.
just to ask. So you probably
This is why I
did.
love Shan. I love Shan.
Dog,
You know?
are we
Or
talking
they're
about
used
niggas
to it.
saving people from burning buildings? Because that's the tone that you have right now. So much courage. For him to ask
He's
you.
a hero.
I mean,
A lot of
I'm not
courage.
gonna lie. We talk about it all the time, even for like the men listening who maybe want to try pegging or would like a finger in their
Yes.
ass or
Yes.
want to even share the weirdest things that come to their mind. Like I know that it's a lot for even men sometimes to share what type of porn they're into, out of the fear of being judged.
Well,
So-
interestingly, we were talking about nipple play, and you were the partner who didn't ask for it, right? But enjoys it. Even for a lot of men to ask for their nipples to
That's
be
a lot.
licked is
That's
a lot.
a lot.
That's true. That is a lot.
And I'm like,
Really?
It's just a nipple.
You never asked me to do it, and you like it so much.
Yeah, I'm into it.
I just really
how'd you ask
realized
for it?
you were into it.
Is
maybe
it
like
saying it sounds
a month
weird,
ago.
like my nipples?
No, I didn't even really fully know that I was into it until we started doing this. I imagine if I got into a new sexual partner, I would probably be like, yeah, this is something that I'm into.
Now, but we started this a month ago.
She said, because I did it.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think
Not Shan saying
you can
yeah.
find
You can have the credit.
I think you find out too, even for a woman, again, to me, even her saying, is that not weird saying? A lot of men don't want to admit it, but they do enjoy it. So I think even a tip that I would give is just to see if your man is into it, slow kiss down before you suck his dick. So slow kiss him from his mouth, then kiss his neck, and then spend some time at the nipples. If he pushes you down, maybe he doesn't like what you're doing there. But a lot of men will like kind of let you know that they actually do enjoy it. It's just not a thing that I think men are brave enough
Hey.
to say,
Not
hey,
brave
baby,
enough.
look at my nipples.
The courage it
The
takes
courage.
to say
They're heroes.
The bravery.
the bravery. Respect it.
Motherfucking Mandy, the first responder.
Well, on top of that too, as well, a satisfactory sex life elongates your lifespan. So you could be adding years
I can
onto
see
I
that.
love
somebody's
it,
life.
bitch. I'm gonna be alive till I'm 100, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to say I've been here for 10 decades.
Nah.
Makes you look younger longer as well because it releases DHEA. So you are.
What's that?
It's like something that makes the skin look more elastic. Like it releases
Collagen.
collagen.
I was going to
Yes.
say, is it college? Oh,
Yes.
I know that.
There you go.
I drink it.
Well, I just found a random link that said that that's why black don't crack, because we produce collagen more, but it's also the reason why we keloid faster. Smart facts
more
for
you
y'all.
know.
I really just be falling across the most
What's
random
our
shit.
new term? Intercommitted. What was the word term?
Oh, I sent it to you.
Oh, gracias, mi amor.
Intimacy.
Yeah.
Intimate relationship.
Okay.
What was I saying?
So, guys, the next part of the show is the horrible decision. And this is where I literally broke down questions for the both of you. Because not only are you newly married, you are newly parents.
Yep.
And this is something that Mia Weezy, even though she thinks she
Crazy.
pushed this dog out her cooch, she didn't. So there's a lot of things that we have zero experience on as far as being a parent,
I mean, how
what
dare
it's
you.
like and how it affected you. You did not. I ain't pushed
Bitch,
Booty
I'm a
out my
mother.
pussy. Bodie ain't come out my pussy. That dog ain't come out yours.
I am a marsupial mom.
But you
I
don't have
the
to have someone
trunk
come out your
carrier.
pussy to be a mom. To clarify.
Oh yeah, okay. Sorry, Shan.
To
Maybe you
clarify.
adopted a child.
Let's
Maybe
just
you had
say,
a
in everyone
surrogate.
else's defense, at least let it be a human baby.
That part.
Oh, did you
That
hear
part.
me?
So I wanted to talk about with the both of you, because I think you're learning. She's saying a lot. She's giving you all the hints that she's ready for some other things. But I wanted to ask you guys how you were able to not only keep it spicy pre-pregnancy, but post-pregnancy.
Yeah, did you feel hot when you were pregnant?
You know, yes and no. I felt like I intentionally forced myself to feel hot, even though I didn't, because I knew that it would benefit me and benefit our relationship and benefit the baby. So I didn't feel it, but I was like, let me put myself in a position. So I invested in lingerie. I bought like a full like little leather suit for myself. So I did all the things to put myself in the light to make myself feel sexy.
And you were working out.
I was working out. I mean, that didn't really help that much though.
What was your favorite body change during pregnancy?
breasts? 1,000%, yo, 1,000% tits. Like I never existed in that world before. I'm actually upset that you're not more enthusiastic about them.
You know what it is?
They're my
You know what it is? I feel
favorite.
like
When
they
they
were
come back.
robbed from me. You know, they're
What do you
Ryu's
mean?
now. They're not mine. They're Ryu's life source.
Oh,
there's-
not their life source.
Do you feel like that though? Like, do you really feel like
there's a part of it that's like, those are Ryu's. I'm just
Because
gonna.
you're watching your. Right?
And also too, like, because I mean, now that I'm breastfeeding,
If I squeeze
like,
them, they're gonna squeeze milk at
Oh,
me.
yeah.
You guys watch Sex Life, where a lot of people learned about the drip?
when you orgasm, that it drips out. Like, did you notice last night? I had
Yes.
At least you made her.
Do you
come.
lick it up?
Huh?
Do you lick it up?
I did get some in my mouth.
Oh
I
wait,
did.
let's taste it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we're doing now.
I have to express for you, and I do have it in a bottle, but it's been sitting there for a while, so I don't want to do that to you.
Oh, it's not.
Unless you don't mind.
She will suck your nipple.
It's sitting in the other studio.
Wait. You never mind. Oh shit! You still want to give her a bottle? Never mind. All right. But it's breast from a mother.
I didn't. Suck.
That doesn't make it sexual if it's just breast milk, right?
Wait, just get a little bit. Let me taste it.
I can't. That's how it works.
Oh wait.
Oh wait, I thought you shake them up.
No, I have to like.
Not you thinking she just could just.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to
Squeeze
suck,
it.
and then it takes a while to turn on, unless we started having sex, and then it just does its own
What do
thing.
you mean turn on? Like it'd be like a slow.
It's like a
clear?
faucet. Like, you turn it on, it's cold water for a long. It's just air for a bit. So even if the baby latches on, it's like a minute of air, and then it sprays all over the place like a carnival game, and then it goes to one single stream.
Oh wow.
So it's a process. Yeah.
Why did I feel like I found out the world?
I did
Wow.
not even know that.
Yeah. I didn't know either. To be honest.
During pregnancy, how was your sex drive?
High. You have double the blood volume. I had more orgasms. My orgasms were faster and more intense. And I think I got more sensation in my vagina, which I never really had that much before. So I benefited from it. But Jared hated, and you got.
Yeah,
This
I
is
was
the
coming to you
thing.
next.
Jared hated pregnancy sex. So.
Hated is a very strong word.
Why did you feel like you were gonna hurt her?
Well,
You feel like Ryan was gonna get a dimple from your
The
dick?
first time.
Not a
not-
nipple from the
time.
dick.
not that. Like, so the first time we had sex when she was pregnant, I couldn't get it up. Because there was like this feeling of the child is in the room. And then on top of that, like
And the child was the size of a figure.
Yeah, it
Oh
was
my
very
god, that
small.
would have made me
Fingernail at the time.
feel like if I were you, like I would have felt like it was me.
Not
No,
you thinking you
because I
having a
talked to her
threesome,
right away.
Jared. Jared didn't want a threesome with a baby.
Oh my God.
But
it help
but
from
that's kind of where
behind?
your mind.
Well,
yeah,
we talked about it right away. Like, it
Okay.
wasn't like something that I was just like hiding or, and it was the only time that it happened. So then that happened. And then as, we progressed, obviously the bigger that she got, like the sex changed. So it was just kind of like we were having, it wasn't, the sex wasn't about pleasure for us. It started becoming like, we know that this will benefit the baby in the long run.
sex benefits a baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
In what ways? I ain't know
Well,
that.
releasing all of like stress release and
Yeah.
helping you go to sleep and releasing
And then when you're closer
dopamine and-
to delivery, that actually helps the
you.
baby come out.
That I knew, but I didn't know the other one.
Yeah.
So you're not one of the men that believe that pregnancy pussy is so much better than unpregnant pussy.
It was great, but I think
Like
I had
wetter?
it was, this is a weird word to use, but it was fluffier.
Not a fluff.
Ooh,
It was a
that's not weird at all. I get it.
fluff.
Yeah.
The walls puffed out.
Yeah.
I remember with scissors, like when she was ovulating, I could feel it in my hand a little more.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, is that what it is?
I'm
just
actually
more-
new
it's
to
almost
the
like it
word
was
fluffy.
swollen.
Yeah, I was about to say, did it feel swollen? Because I've definitely
Swollen
fingered
is a
pussy
good
and
word.
felt like, ooh, this feel different.
But in a good way.
It's a good word. It's
In a good way, though.
Yeah. Swollen's a good word. Yeah.
But fluffy is a word that Dr. Pouchet used.
I think I used it and she took it.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
you
yeah,
take credit for
I'll
that.
take it, yeah.
We went to
Like,
this doctor
okay.
who does
You
like
ain't the only health professional.
labiaplasty, and she gave me something called the O shot, which is something like the mixture.
took the O shot?
O
Yeah,
shot.
but she said I never heard this before that I have a very fluffy hymen. That it's like a lot of tissue in there. I did not know that before. So
Now this bitch got a pillow pussy. Everything with him is just perfect.
Everything is perfect. I want to.
You guys fart in front of each other?
Yes.
Really?
1,000,
Squirt in front of each other?
Fart.
Oh, fart.
I can't believe that.
Why?
Really, you think I'm proper? Which is if you know what?
Yes, we do.
I don't think we all do. I mean, I don't think people think that about me. Do you?
What?
That I'm like proper?
I think they can tell that she's,
I think maybe you're
eccentric.
I mean, I did not think you didn't fart, but
I
I'm
can't
like,
believe you farting for chill, man.
oh yeah.
I'm just trying to be shady and start a little fight.
No, I'm super gross. I'm a real gross person. That's for sure. You think I'm gross?
No, you're not a gross person.
Your body farts. So wait, how did the first fart come out?
Oh, I couldn't even tell
don't
you.
remember.
I like talking about poop. Like you know what it is for me? I don't like secrets. Like even when he just said that, like he couldn't get it up, and we talked about it immediately after. So it's not like we're living in a world of like pretending to be anything.
delusion.
Yeah.
Delusion. Yeah. It's like, let's examine. We had a YouTube channel together for like 30 seconds that was called The Examined Life. I think that's why we actually bonded and we transformed from fuck buddies to something more, is because we both realized we're people who wanted to talk about everything and like look at life from all angles.
That's great.
What I also like about the two of you, and I mean, even any couple listening, I think a lot of people assume when they tell their partner that they don't like something about them. I think there's actually a lot of fear in telling your partner you don't like
Yes.
something about them, off of maybe the fear of confrontation or it leading to an argument or making their partner insecure now about that. And so was there something that led for you guys to be this open with each other? Like even the fact that you're saying like, yeah, I want to see you with someone, and hey, I don't like that you make me want to try all this food. A lot of people can't tell their partners what they don't like about each other.
I think it started, the interesting thing about our relationship is that we started out as fuck buddies. So there was, in the beginning, our dynamic wasn't, there was no fear of losing the person.
That's how the fart started.
You know?
Oh.
Does that make
No,
sense?
please. I actually want to snap my fingers.
Oh.
Please get into this.
Yeah. So in the beginning, I was able to put all of me on the table and know that it's not going to be judged because it's not like a girlfriend, right?
And if I did judge you, you didn't care.
Yeah. And if she did judge me,
And you were the same.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Jared's younger than me. I wasn't
Yeah,
sure if I was be able to stay
shitting
in
on
the
me.
country much longer. Like there was so much fuck it in what we shared in the beginning. And that I think benefited too, because we're never trying to make it anything more than what it was in the moment.
Yeah.
I love that because it's also a lot of people don't assume that you could go from a fuck friend to marriage a lot. Like, and
I don't
something that
think a lot of people can.
No, I don't either. But
I
also,
think I
Don't
managed.
give them too much hope.
But no, this is the problem too. What both of you guys are insinuating too is that when we date and we're actually looking for a life partner, we don't show up as our true selves.
No, yeah. You show up on the selves that you think they're going to like.
The only thing is, I will say, not saying it like, even Obe, like literally told me maybe the third time we had sex, I said something about having dinner again. He's like, yo, like I'm just letting you know, like haven't had a girlfriend in a minute. My lifestyle ain't for a girlfriend. Don't want a girlfriend. And then 2 years later, families, all of that, living in Mexico. Like, it was a lot. And I think sometimes, not even that men are, I'm trying to find the word, not that they're lying, because I do believe when a man says what he wants or what he's looking for, you should believe him and listen to him. But I do think it's the no pressure. Because we are trying so hard on that first date or that second date, not even realizing it, just trying to make a good impression. Like that's what we do in a job interview. That's what we do on a first date because that's really what it is. And when you meet someone and it's that no frills shit, you get to know they're really true. Like that's your friends.
But the truth of the matter is, that's not like we're saying it like this, but there's so many times to Jared that I'll say to him, if you knew this about me before, would we be together? He's like, absolutely not.
Name
Like,
one.
Really?
Being super needy, being very corny, like making jokes that he doesn't find are funny. I
think
like
you're corny?
to annoy you a lot.
Yeah, that one thing about that, I will say, like her version of flirting is like trying to piss me off.
Wait,
Like,
what? Like,
yes.
it's just really bad jokes?
No, it's like I don't know how to explain it, but like it's like, you know what, like nagging, like I'm poking you type thing.
Wait,
There's
so instead of
there's
like-
a lot of parts
Yeah, I
of
wanna
myself
hear
that I
this.
tucked away neatly because I was aware that I had to wait until there was like some involvement and commitment to be like, this is who I truly am. Too late, too late, too
So
late.
Shan, instead of saying you look really good, you'll be like,
Well, she
man,
says
what the
that too.
hell you got on?
She says
really
that too.
knowing it's a compliment.
Yeah, yeah.
I can see that.
You know what I
But
mean?
I think at the end of the day, the reason why I said, I'm not saying that not everyone could do it because I'm like, we're something special. I was really anal about maintaining the fuck buddy relationship and creating very clear boundaries because I was aware of myself, what would get me caught up, and also my biology naturally. So we only created relationships and revealed parts of ourselves that fit with what we were at the time.
Yeah.
And I never overinvested in him, ever. So I never did anything that made me feel like I'm trying to get, something
That's
back.
a really great point because a lot of people are trying to like cook,
To
clean,
recoup.
do this stuff so they can get you to be theirs.
So who wanted to take the fuck buddy relationship beyond fuck buddy relationship?
He was like, that fluffy pussy got me.
It was me?
Jared, yes, it was you. Yes, it was you. You were the first person to say I love you.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
He's so sweet. I love this.
oh,
She's
shit.
like, all right, yeah. Sorry,
All right.
guys, I had to pee.
No, they ain't got to know that. We editing it.
No, but they might see it on the video, and it was like a pregnancy pee.
So you're like, you look different now?
Oh, you look different after you pee?
Do you? I don't know.
I'm just saying, when my friends is pregnant, they be having to pee like it's gonna come out right now.
I get what you're saying.
okay.
Like I had a friend pull the car over,
Yeah, I can see that.
and I was like, "Girl, are you like we were in New York, bro?
Yeah, it
The
gets
baby's
like that.
pushing on it.
It gets like that.
I get it, but girl, pee on yourself before you pee in these fucking on 20th
Oh.
and fucking Lex.
Oh, I ain't gonna hold you. I used to pop a squat anywhere.
Yeah, when
So,
I'm
I don't know.
drunk and when I'm
No.
like when no one's around,
First
I'm
off,
high.
no, New York won't let you use the bathroom unless you're a customer.
Find a Starbucks.
Starbucks don't be. You got to have a key and a receipt. No, I'm just gonna pop a squat wherever. Speaking
guys
of
are not
popping
alone
squats, though,
based
you
on the
did.
smell in the
You
area.
squatted and a whole baby came out of you.
I did.
Now that the baby is here, how is your sex life now?
It's been affected.
It's hold on, that's a big word. That's positive.
It's
it's
tough. Like the stage that she's at right now is so much attention, so much like involvement, and so we barely get time to just be with us. But we still find time. Like we had sex in the closet.
Does she ever?
we have a lot of closet sex now.
Or
Yeah.
does she
Closet
sleep in the-
sex.
Yeah, it's actually storage
sleeps in
room
the room with
sex. Yeah, she does.
Okay.
Yeah, she sleeps in the room with us.
Closet sex.
Yeah.
So like while y'all are getting ready, you're like, let's do a
Well,
quickie.
also that too, there are always people at our house.
Yeah.
Always people. So our windows of time of being alone and so
Very short.
are very, very short. So even when we do have like storage room sex, it's when there's like, people upstairs. So
Oh, that's really
it's
special.
a limited amount of time that we have. I
like
actually, in
Thanksgiving.
many ways, I actually enjoy it more though, because I think before it was just you and me for so long there, and we work together. So there's like a constant opportunity to be having sex, which kind of makes it less special in many ways. Whereas now, like we're on this trip together, we've had sex every day because it's like it's rare
that's right.
to have that time. But also when we do have sex or have those moments, I don't have to like work up the drive or the desire. Like it's been in me, all these exchanges constantly like building it up. So I think that it actually has made the sex better. I don't think I've had bad sex with you in a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. And when I say it affected, it wasn't the sex itself. It was
How
the
frequent?
time and when you can.
Right.
Well, that's for sure. I mean, like when we first got together, we never not had sex. 2 times in a row the day we saw each other.
Yeah.
And then we was in together and we had sex every single day for a year. And then the next year it was like maybe 6 times a week. And then the next year it was like maybe 3 times a week. And then the next year, and then now we're probably at like
How many years you been together?
2015 to now, so 6
So
years.
6.
And now you're at what?
Maybe once or twice a week.
Yeah.
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 And that hasn't affected either of you because clearly both of you then have really high sex drives. Has age and life slowed that down, or do you still have that sex drive, just not enough time?
I still have the same sex drive, just not enough time. And I think, with age comes understanding. So there's like a part of it that's like, I understand that this is just the process that we're going through now. Doesn't mean that we won't get back there.
But I will say, we did a video, we talked about this, where people were like kind of upset in the comments about
Yeah,
it.
I
But
get
we
killed
said
about it
that
every
we
time.
never turn each other down. Like if he comes on to me, no matter what, if I want to or I don't ever turn him down. And
Why were
vice
they
versa.
upset? Because you're setting a precedent?
Well,
because
it
yeah.
looks like, it makes it seem like she's like slave, like she
No,
doesn't
I don't.
choose. Okay. And you see it
I
as
think
devotion.
that's a cute rule.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, if
people
you have a
set fucking
partner,
sex schedules, bro, like
Yeah.
to remind each other. And I think that not turning each other down is a great commitment.
well, if you have a partner who's going to be like, I don't care if you're having the worst day ever and you're on your period and you're on your side in so much pain, you're fucking me, then that's a terrible rule. But I don't have that kind of partner. So
No, yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, I was about to say it's definitely subjective to the relationship.
yeah.
Only because, like, I do believe that you should be able to tell your partner no the same way you could tell an unwanted person no,
Exactly.
or a new
The
partner
The
no.
person in Central Park.
Yeah, like you can always tell someone no. So I do get why it would get pushback, but again, I think it's subjective to the type of relationship you have. Like my partner now, or was ex, whatever, whoever
Somebody.
he is.
Now, I'd be weird about it.
Yeah, because I'm single, but I'm not. But I am. It's a hot girl summer. Like I don't do period sex, and I know that there's a lot of men. They're like, I run red lights, and for me, that's a no.
Yeah.
It's a hard no. And so even if you're as horny as you are, that is one thing that I'm sorry, I'm not interested in it. And so to me, I should be able to say that without like.
People being like, love yourself.
You,
Be proud of who
that's
you
a whole
are.
nother one. Like, yeah, it's just some period blood.
Yeah.
No, it's blood. Ooh.
The amount of courage it takes.
Okay,
to
not
own
courage.
your body.
Courage and bravery. That should be the title of this episode. All right, before we get out of here, let's get really quick to the hoe mail. It's called Unchain This Hoe. And I want you guys to help us as well with the advice for this. I'm 26 and I got married almost 3 years ago to my currently 34-year-old husband after being together for almost 6 years. Since about 2017, our relationship hasn't been in a great place. However, I remain optimistic in hopes that we would get through it, kind of similar to what you just said. The major issue in our relationship has actually been money. Ever since 2017, my husband hasn't really been a strong financially provider of the house. This is mainly due to his need of pursuing a creative career and not wanting to work for the man anymore. Well, I've supported
You
this
better do
man.
both.
Listen. Well, I've supported this man through 2 failed dreams, and now he is on number 3, and I know I don't have the emotional, mental, or financial resources to continue to support him. After listening to your podcast and hearing the variety of perspectives from some of your previous guests, I have finally come to accept that my marriage is possibly a failure. I now know that it isn't that I want... one moment. Hold on. Oh, I now know what it is that I want from a partner, and my husband isn't cutting it. I'm ready to be unchained and go out into the world and live my whole hoe-ass life. My question for you ladies and guests is, how do I go about telling my husband that I want a divorce? We don't have any kids. We don't,
Girl, I
yeah.
was gonna say, how do you work it out?
I thought she
Apparently
was gonna
not.
say, how do I go out there and have the summer? Like, this has all happened.
You know,
So-
no. She wants to know how she comes to her partner and says that. She says that they don't have any kids, so no worries about that. But she does currently have 4 months left on the lease, and she's worried that if she tells him too soon, she'll be left to support a home by herself.
Girl, you are not worried about too
and
much.
she said at the moment she can't support the home by herself.
So that's why she really mad,
Since-
because he can't and she can't.
I think that they're both now stuck in a relationship because they are both financially.
I just noticed that you're wearing orange. You're on the orange mic. You're wearing green. You're on the green mic.
Hey,
Symmetry.
Love. It really is.
Synergy.
Thank you.
I think telling your husband that you want to get a divorce if you haven't tried to work at it might be kind of a shitty thing to do.
It sounds like they've tried. It sounds like
She
they've.
said since 2017 it's been.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a long time.
But if you're concerned about the time frame, fake it till you get to about 60 days.
Right. It's cheaper to keep them, cheaper to keep her. Like, that's what they say. Like,
And you need a plan, girl.
but divorces also take some time, right?
yeah.
Yeah, but like, imagine if someone told you that.
Well,
You
it takes a year of being separated and not living together. So in effect, you have to dissolve the relationship for a year, and then you can file for a divorce. But
Oh.
you still have to make the.
You have to
act
file the
separate.
separation first?
Yes.
Really?
I don't
I
think to
did
file
not-
the
Is
separation
that
first.
every state?
I'm pretty. You have to be separated for a year before you can file for divorce. And now I'm not even quite sure because you're so shocked that I don't know if. It's
Yeah, I
accurate.
ain't know that.
Because I just feel
I
like
know,
people be
yeah.
like, I'm done with your ass.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
no, I definitely know it takes time.
It does.
It takes a lot of time.
Because it's like there's like paperwork that has to be signed on both ends. And sometimes if there's one partner who doesn't want it, they take forever to sign it. They don't sign it. They throw it away.
That's
there's-
what TV be getting.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'll say I think even outside of marriage, this has been a constant struggle for a lot of relationships, especially during COVID. People wanting to separate, but now they both know they need each other because they live together.
Yeah.
And how do I pay bills by myself without my partner during this crisis? So
You know what it is? It takes so much mental energy to maintain an unhealthy relationship that doesn't bring you joy. You'll be surprised at how much more productive you can be outside of that partnership.
Yeah.
So you're looking at it now like the version of you that exists today can't afford to live alone, but the version of you when you free yourself from this connection that is draining you and dragging you down probably can make it work and figure it out. I can say that. I went from making $12,000 a year to what we make now as a result of a positive partnership. But even just living alone and getting away from my toxic ex, it was just a day and night version. It just it takes a lot of brain power to manage an unsuccessful, unhealthy relationship. So get out of that, prioritize that over
100%.
finances. As I would give that advice 1,000% across the board. I also think the coolest thing someone said to me about marriage is that marriage is the only thing that we do where we celebrate the intent. Like in university, you celebrate the completion, right? That's the graduation. Marriage is like, we're intending to give this a try. We're celebrating the intent. It's okay if that intention doesn't work out. And even someone said the word failure, or she used to wrote, my marriage is a failure. No, it's the opposite. It's like if you
Because
threw
you
a
learned from
party,
it.
yeah, the party is over. It was a success, but now everyone can go home. Like we have done what we came together to do. Maybe we didn't make forever, but we accomplished whatever we did in these years. And I want to call it right now while we're ahead and say this was great for what it was. It was a successful marriage, but now I want to move on to other successful ventures.
I know that's right.
Like hoeing.
Like hoeing.
Like
Like
hoeing.
No, yeah, I would say just pull that trigger as soon as possible. Because I find that if you start to find different excuses on why you're not gonna pull it, maybe when you come down to that 60-day mark, you're gonna be like, maybe should I? Or there's gonna be one other thing that's gonna hold you back from pulling that trigger. So
Right.
I'd say just do it and see what happens. You only live once, and you'll recover.
Go be your
Once.
best whole self,
Yeah, you
girl.
We're
recover.
both pro-divorce, so that I
Yeah.
love that about I'm
I love that too
super
about you guys,
pro-divorce.
actually, because
Yeah,
that
I
means
think that that's also a good thing to be
That's a really good
saying
thing
now.
because
yeah.
that means like, oh, like we're gonna make this work, and if it's not gonna work, we're not gonna sit in here and be unhappy.
Yeah,
Right.
because that's
There's
never
so
fun
many
You
either.
don't want
marriages where
somebody
they
to-
stay
Ooh.
because
there's
marriage you're not
engagement in
supposed to
marriage.
give
That's
up
never
on.
fun.
there's
Let
an
me go,
engagement
Navy.
in divorce. There's a whole other version of content I can create around divorce. So at any
Great.
moment,
Here we go.
Right.
Here we go.
That was
Well,
hilarious.
speaking of content, where can our listeners listen to the both of you and
Hey.
find content from y'all?
You could find me. I don't know which one's my camera, but I'm gonna look at one of these.
I think this one right here.
This middle one. Okay, you can find me at Enjoy the Podcast or Enjoy Jared Brady across all platforms, and yeah, that's everywhere.
Cause he can tell
Yeah, by the vibe. Hey. Yeah. Yes.
kiss.
Oh. Oh.
hilarious.
Oh.
I was like,
Oh, well, there's permission.
the vibe.
There's
Is it-
Where could they find you, Shan?
he was like on cam.
I'm like,
I was like,
whoa.
"You need to get out.
I did not expect that out of you
I
right
have
now.
a podcast coming out, which we did an episode for today. We're going to be an episode by the time this
Yes.
probably airs, October 6th, where all podcasts are available, called Lovers and Friends.
Congrats on your podcast.
Thank
That's
you.
a long time
Lovers
coming.
It's a very long time coming.
I know you had one that came out with your audiobook or something, I feel like.
Well, that's an audiobook. Would you also listen to that? That would be
Yes.
nice.
We loved your book.
Thank you so much. I
Can
appreciate
you do
that.
another one? Thanks.
Kiss.
Yeah, can you do another one?
Yo, look at him looking at Shan like,
Look.
bitch.
Are you serious? Are you want to do this right now? Okay.
Oh.
you do? I don't know.
I'll
what's
do it.
This will be the
going on.
clip, just so you know. It's going to go all
Is
over
this
the internet.
real?
Look, you don't want to kiss him?
First of all, I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't kiss him. but I
Oh,
thought I
Weezy
was
is
gonna drink
turning
the
red,
rest of-
y'all.
Now I'm confused.
Not the one who flirt with all the guests, and now you can't flirt.
I ain't never had a guest with a husband that I was into.
Well, now she's giving you permission to kiss them.
Is this gonna be on like TV?
Okay, let's not do it. It feels like it's getting coerced now. It's all fine.
Wait,
but
is she
maybe
telling you to eat
afterwards.
food you don't want to eat again?
No, she's not doing that right now. She's not doing that now.
Oh my God.
Well, guys, we're going to leave you with a 5-minute bonus clip from our Patreon. If you are all caught up with horrible decisions and want a whole
They
bunch
should
more.
kiss on the bonus clip.
Oh, we could do it as a bonus clip, bitch.
Shan
As
just
a thought
wants to-
starter.
I mean,
As
we
a thought
still
starter.
got. You know
Cleaning
what?
right
Come
now.
to our Patreon and you gonna see Weezy kiss Shan's husband there. I'm putting it to the universe. Go on over and join us now at patreon.com/horrible decisions. We are there. Again, we leave you with a 5-minute bonus clip, and this has been yet another episode of Horrible Decisions.
Bye.
Hey.
Bye.
I know how we're gonna do it. We gotta do it in the pic.